this is Dope for Life. I am at the All Things Indie Showcase at the Scarlet Room in Harlow's, and I am with an amazing artist. Go ahead and introduce yourself,
What's going on, y'all?
brother.
It's your boy MoneyGangg. I'm an artist, DJ, producer, songwriter, everything.
He said comma, 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 comma. Hyphen, comma.
Right. gotta throw everything in there.
Hey, no, hey, today's economy, you
Yes,
gotta
sir.
have a couple hyphens.
Right. Make you somebody.
So, is this your first time performing at the All Things Indie?
Yes,
Okay.
it is. Yes, it is.
How y'all get linked up?
I'm with Jay Kent and Look at You Music Group. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm his producer, his DJ, along with LaShawn and everybody else on the label.
So you the audio guy. You kind of back in.
Yeah. I taught him how to sing. He's not gonna tell you that. He's not gonna tell you that stuff.
He's not gonna give me my credit.
He's not. He don't want to.
I definitely gave them licks.
You know
what I'm saying?
A high note.
It's a little.
I had to retire because I didn't want to do too much. You know?
Right.
Take a step back.
I can see that here. He's like, all you gotta do is be able to do this.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? And we here, baby. He said.
You gotta have it.
So what kind of you do production? What kind of beats you make?
Everything.
A little bit of everything.
Everything. Every genre, R&B, hip hop.
So what's the last classical piece you put out?
The last couple of pieces I put out were on Jay Kent's album. That hit over a couple million streams already on Spotify. Yeah. So
he's doing good, and then you're really just producing for him. Does he get beats from other people, or are you just solely for
He
you?
gets beats from Prodigy, Tiger Hood.
So you're one of a couple of.
I'm one of a couple.
Okay, got you. So he's got a solid team of producers.
Yeah. I've been the main one since the beginning. So
got you. Which I feel like every artist should have that. Like I talk to a lot of artists, and I'll be like, man, your beat selection is a part of who you are as much as the words that you write.
Exactly.
I was like, think about when you see like Big Sean beats, Kendrick Lamar beats.
Yeah.
Them niggas don't make beats.
No.
They don't make beats.
They gotta get the right engineers, right producers.
But it's because their beat choice has become synonymous with who they are, right? So once I hear a beat, I'm like, oh, that's a J. Cole beat, or that's a Big Sean beat, or that's a Kendrick Lamar beat, because they pick in a vein, and now when you hear it, you think of them.
Exactly.
And that might even be made. It's not even made by him.
It's not even made for you.
But it's a double, right? What I realized, 'cause I hated type beats, but I realized I was like, this is easy for producers to get people in the mindset of, oh, instead of me naming this something random and be like, oh, I think J. Cole would get on this, just call it a J. Cole type beat.
Exactly.
It's easy to put people in that mindset of,
and
if I'm looking, and it's easy searchable. I want a J. Cole type beat so I can type in
people
J. Cole type stuff.
All that good stuff. Exactly. Yeah.
Because I thought it was watering down music, but at the same time, I was like, no, this is a business decision.
It's a marketing thing.
Yeah.
It's a marketing thing. You know, I used to put out type beats a lot. Until I met up with Jay Kent and them, and then I just started making beats for them. But
now it's his type beats.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I used to tell cats, because I produce too, right? And I'll be like, bro, I was like, bro, I'll make your type beats.
Right.
Whatever you need, I got your type beats.
For you, just come through the studio. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I'm an artist as well, so you'll see me on the mic tonight.
Okay, dope. So you, what do you like doing more, producing or writing?
I like DJing the most, to be honest.
Okay.
I know how to do crowd control. I'll mix.
So you like the performance aspect, just period. Like I like to be in front of people.
Yes.
Play the music. Okay, we performing. You said you like DJing more.
Yes. Crowd control. I'll mix a Kirk Franklin.
Well, what brought you? What made you want to write?
Writing was a process that I used as therapy growing up.
Okay.
You know, going through tough little times.
So what did it start with rapping, or was it like poems, spoken word, or automatic straight bars?
Straight out.
These bars.
Straight out the gate. Straight out the gate.
Okay.
Yeah, just getting out all the emotion.
Yeah.
Having that as an outlet to really.
And I think that's a common thing among artists. You kind of find that it's a way for you to
express yourself
in a way that you're not able to with other people.
Exactly.
I feel like a lot of artists are actually introverted, but they become extroverted because it's a part of the.
It's a part of the
thing.
job.
But like, it's like a character almost. Like we understand what the world wants, so we become that. But like realistically, this came from me being unable to communicate with y'all. You know what I mean?
I've always been introverted. Yeah. I don't really like people, but
I can deal with them. But it's not my cup of tea.
I'll tolerate you. Unless you got good energy, like you got good
draining.
energy, so I fuck with you.
Right, exactly,
saying?
and I appreciate
So
that.
if you ain't got good energy, I'm gonna just be like, what up, bro?
Right.
Like, what's up? So
The way I explain it to people is like, it's not that I can't be around people or I'm gonna be like mad melodramatic or like singing in a corner somewhere. It's just when I leave, I'm gonna be drained. Like I'm gonna be tired and exhausted because I'm a giver. Like you know what I mean? Like I just want to give it out.
you give out that good energy and then they receive it.
Exactly. So I love being in an environment of good energy because that helps me to receive.
Exactly.
I can sit down and be like, oh
energy
yeah,
back.
bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So now I can leave there and I'm energized.
Yeah.
Because not only did I give out, I got in.
Exactly.
But if I'm in the wrong environment, I don't know how to cut that off because I'm just a natural giver.
Right.
I'll sit and have a conversation with you 2 hours.
Chilling.
Knowing you ain't gonna do shit I'm telling you about, but you know what I'm saying? But that's naturally how I am. It's like I never would hold back information if somebody asked me a question.
Of course.
Act like I don't know
out.
something that you really want to know. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I don't want you to not do it because I didn't tell you.
Right.
I'd rather you not do it because you
don't want to do it. I
didn't want to do it.
information.
You can't blame it on me, bro.
I did everything I could for you.
People be telling, I'll be like, nah, I will not have that conversation with God.
Yeah. No, I tried. I did my part.
He's not gonna be like, but why you didn't? No, I did.
I did. You didn't see it.
I did my part.
I did it.
You gotta go talk to Charles. Whatever didn't happen on him.
It's on him. He got on me. I did my part. I told him about you. I told him about what to do. I told him everything.
I told him all night, script everything. But that's so like I get that introvert versus extroverted, learning how to do it. You know what I mean? Because my wife be like, no, you can talk to anybody anywhere. And I'll be like, yes, I've learned how to do that. But it's definitely not my...
It's not what you want to do.
No.
At all.
No.
At all. I'm the same way.
Which would be like, why you start a podcast? Because I want to get better at talking to people, nurturing relationships, having conversations.
Yes, I love the podcast. I love it. I want to start my own podcast. So
for sure,
I'm working on it. But yeah,
hey, it's a win-win. You get to sit down with people that are already comfortable because you up in them like talking about themselves. Right. You know what I mean? So
you got any tips for me? What you got?
Tips for you? What, for podcasting?
Yes. You said you was gonna give me some juice. You give
Look, bro.
Juice, so what's the juice?
I'm gonna give you the juice.
Talk to me.
You want to know my number one tip?
What's up?
Do that shit.
Just do it. Be like Nike.
Just do. Like I like to say, you gonna suck at whatever you start at. So once I got it out of my head that I'm not gonna be perfect and it's not gonna be the most amazing videos I've ever produced in my life, I was like, just do it. Like if I didn't know how to catch, me thinking about how to catch ain't gonna make me catch better.
No.
Just going outside and practicing is gonna help me catch. If I don't know how to run, me thinking about running ain't gonna make me better at running. I gotta go out and practice that shit.
Gotta go straight.
So like if you wanna do a podcast or honestly you wanna do anything, just start doing it. You're not gonna be good at it, but that's not the point.
Right.
Your point wasn't to be good at it from day one, it was to try it, to see if you liked it. And then, okay, yeah, I do. I enjoy this. Even though I'm not that good, I enjoy learning it.
Exactly.
I enjoy doing this process. And even though I'm not getting the money, like, I like it. That way you'll continue to do it. Because you're not going to see money up front.
Nope.
Like, it's very unlikely you're going to see money up front. So if your thing is, I just want to get money and I want to be good at it so I can make money, you're going to give up before the money get there. So, try and see if you like it, if you enjoy it. If you enjoy it and you like, you're gonna do this whether you get paid for it or not, you're gonna have the consistency that will get you.
Yeah, I mean, I think
you know what I mean.
I think my main thing is like I like to have fun.
Yeah,
and I like to joke around a lot. So if you're gonna get on my podcast, we're gonna talk some shit. We're gonna have some fun. I'd interview artists. Like I do him all the time. They'll be like, oh, what you think about this money? It sounds like a SoundCloud rap. You're pretty garbage. Yeah.
That's the great thing about a podcast too is it's up to you what you want your show to be about, what do you want to, what kind of artist you want, what you guys want to talk about, what's the vibe of it, you know what I mean? Because it can go out on YouTube, but realistically, you have your own website and host a website. So it's like having your own show. That's how I treat it. Like I see it as this is a show that I'm producing. Right. And then
it's your own show.
I'm gonna do it my own self. And then as I do it and see what I'm missing, I'll bring in an executive producer, I'll bring in a cameraman, I'll bring in a light man.
Bring it all in.
But I want to be able to do everything myself so that once I bring somebody in, I can tell them what I want.
Exactly.
Versus them telling me what they can do.
Exactly.
I don't give a shit about what you can do.
That's what you can do. It's not me. I got this part.
I don't care about what you can do unless it includes what I want.
You're the CEO of the shit. You're the CEO of the shit.
Exactly.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I think a lot of people they want to be a boss, but they don't want to be a boss.
the thing about that, they want to be the boss, but they don't want to do the boss work.
That's what I mean. You know what I mean?
They don't want to
like,
put in the work.
I want to be a boss in name only, but not in responsibility.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And I always, it's a thing that I think about to myself a lot. Power without purpose is worthless. So a lot of people want to be the boss, but that's power. But they don't want to do anything. You know what I mean? I don't want to have to go do anything. I don't have to be in charge of people.
Yeah.
I don't want to work hard. But why you got all that power?
Facts.
What's the point? You know what I mean?
No,
so it's like
talk.
power without purpose is worthless. You can't be the boss unless you're gonna do boss shit.
We need to put that on the t-shirt.
Trademark. You seen it here first. HyperView. You seen it here first. Power without purpose is worthless. I didn't even know I was barring right there.
You was barring. You was talking.
Hey.
You was talking. Look,
Yeah, you brought it out me,
I was
bro.
really like,
You brought you. It's like, it's gassy.
I got one for you. Ready?
Yes.
Never assume anything.
Oh,
right?
for sure.
Spell assume. It's ASSUME. Don't assume anything from nobody because you're not gonna make an ass out of me.
Oh, straight up. Straight up. And I always
My girl
tell,
taught me that.
I tell people all the time, your assumptions tell me more about you than it does about me.
Come on.
Because that's where your mind decided to go. I can understand what I did, but that's where your mind decided to go. Because you can tell me what I did, but you can't tell me what my intentionality behind it was.
Nope.
Because unless you're a fucking alien who can crawl in my shit, and I ain't met none of them. So I'll be like, I can confidently say you don't know what my intention was.
You have no idea.
Unless I told you.
Right.
I can confidently say that. So
Right.
like, if you're assuming you know why I did something, you're definitely making an ass out of yourself,
Don't
bro.
assume anything.
Don't assume nothing.
Oh yeah. Listen and silent have the same letters. Ooh, I just fucked you up a little bit, huh? Listen and silent have the same letters. Do both. I just got him. I got him.
I'm gonna use that one.
Take it.
I'm gonna use
Take
that
it.
one.
Take it. It's
Because
all
you got
you.
2 ears and 1 mouth.
Take it.
You know what I'm saying?
Take it.
So you should listen twice as much as you talk. Hey, that's a sales tip. If you don't know,
Come on.
customers should be talking 70% of the time.
Come on. Come
A lot
on.
of people don't get that.
Come on.
They be scared of sales because they be thinking you gotta manipulate somebody. That's not true.
Not sure if
That's not true.
No.
When you go on the stage, you selling.
say, yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
When
You
you
gotta
when you're
sell
trying to get
yourself.
a venue, you selling.
gotta
You know
sell
what I'm saying?
yourself.
When you sign the contract, you selling. And
Gotta sell yourself.
You sell it yourself. When you go on a job interview, you sell it.
Got to.
Right?
Got
So my thing is that people knew how to sell better, right? And they didn't think of it as a manipulation. I call it's problem solving. And that's why you should listen more. I can't solve your problem if I don't know what it is. I can't tell you what the solution is to your problem if I don't know what it is. So the first thing I need to do is listen. What's your problem? What's going on?
What's your issue?
What's happening?
I'm listening.
You know, explain it to me,
I'm
right?
silently listening.
And then, right, sell is, oh yeah, I got something that could solve that problem for you. Because you don't give a fuck about what it is. You
want
just
the
care
problem.
that the problem's going away. Because that's what you cared about.
That's the whole thing.
You didn't even know about this shit over here.
At all.
You just knew that I don't want this shit.
Right. Right. You just knew
So
that you
whatever
were
the
issues
solution is, I don't really care. I just
Right.
want to know that it's going to take care of my problem. And so like, I learned that in sales. Like,
That's good. I like that.
I just need to listen to see what your problem is. And then I can tell you like, oh no, we don't have, you need to go here.
Right.
Because this the problem that you have.
Right.
And these people will be able to fix it. Because I don't have a solution for that.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Facts.
I don't got to manipulate you into shit. You called me because you got a problem.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or we're talking because you have a problem.
You got the problem, not me. I have
My
the solution.
only job is to find out if I have the solution. Not to sell you shit.
That's it. That's it.
So when you start thinking about it that way, because I had a dude who was asking me, he's like, how do I get people to buy my album? And I was like, you're asking the wrong question.
Yeah,
You're asking the wrong. If you got to try to convince somebody to buy your album, that's not your fan.
That's not the thing.
Your fan is going to be begging you for your album.
Exactly.
So if they're not, you shouldn't have to convince anybody to do anything. Your job is to find the people who want your album.
Find the
Right?
find the fan
So
base.
stop asking, and that's what I've been trying to tell you. You ask yourself the wrong question.
Yes.
You're asking yourself wrong, and they're not bad questions. It's just the wrong question.
Wrong question.
Because if you ask yourself the right questions, you'll go down the right path, right?
Exactly.
Not how do I get somebody to buy my music? How do I find the right people who want to listen?
Will listen to it.
Better question.
How you gonna
Better
find the people
question.
that relate to
right?
your music?
Better question. Right? How do I find the super fans who want to seek me out?
Exactly.
Right? How do I become findable? Right?
Exactly.
What do those people look like?
Right.
Better question. So it's not that we're on the wrong path or I feel like people just ask things, they get caught in a loop of asking themselves bad questions.
Like, how do I do that instead of getting to
What's going to happen if I lose all my money? That's a question.
Yeah.
What's going to happen if I get rich? What's going to happen if this goes multiply?
What's going to happen if what you do with your money? That's the, what are you going to do with that?
Better questions. The world would be better if we asked ourselves better questions.
The world is scared to ask questions. The world is, they want to do it themselves and then mess up, but a lot of people don't really help you either.
There's nothing wrong with doing it yourself and messing up. I'm just like, I feel like we're caught in this loop of bad questions. You know what I mean?
Bad questions. People that are not genuine, that don't want to help.
Like, what happens if another school shooting happens? Well, what happens if we stop school shooting? You know what I'm saying? Like, it just be like, we're stuck in a negativity loop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like, I talk about this all the time because it's like, it's a weird concept because I can't like explain it, but the brain can't think in a negative.
No.
Right? Like, you can't think of no. When I say, so trying not to think of an elephant. You thought of an elephant. It cannot think in the negative. So if I tell you something and I tell you not to think about it, you're going to think about it. So the brain can't think in the negative. So we stay in a negative place, though. We're asking ourselves negative questions, coming up with negative results, then wonder why the fuck my life is negative.
Well, the thing about the brain is that
it will seek the result that you're asking it for.
Yeah, not even that, though. The brain is a protective element, right?
Correct, yeah.
So
it doesn't like change.
Your brain is going to paint the most negative picture to protect you from whatever.
It won't, though. It's only responding to your questions.
Okay.
And that's what I mean by that. We're stuck in a negativity loop.
True.
If we ask ourselves better questions, you would live in a better reality. Because let's say, for instance, I say I'm gonna go home tonight and go to sleep.
Yes.
Or I say I'm gonna go to the club. Both are a lie. Because they're both in the future, and I don't know the future. My intention is to go home. My intention is to get there safe, but I don't know that.
Right.
So if everything that I talk about the future is a lie, why would I not only focus on outcomes that are preferential to me?
Right.
Versus putting my ideas and intentions and my energy into negative outcomes.
You're right.
Because your brain will seek whatever you give it.
Program.
If I'm only asking myself bad questions and I'm giving myself bad answers, my mind only has the capacity to go after those bad answers. But if I ask myself better questions, right, that have better outcomes, my mind can start to go toward and live in that way.
You're right.
We are the creators of our own shitty world.
No, definitely creators of our own environment. Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
And a lot of people ask me, like, how do you stay, like, cool and calm and collected and you always seem happy? And I'm like, what's happening in the world does not affect what's in. I get to choose that. And the moment I abdicate that choice, that's when my life gets bad.
Right.
That's when my life goes to shit.
Right.
Because it's not up to me anymore.
Right.
I'm letting somebody else choose it. I'm letting what's going on dictate if I'm okay or not okay.
You let it
right?
affect you. Yeah.
But once I make the decision that, I'm happy.
Yeah.
And I'm happy because of whatever reasons that I've given myself.
Being grateful.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm always going to be grateful because I know that everything is temporary and life is a whole bunch of comments until you get to the period.
Pain is temporary.
Everything is a whole bunch of comments until you get to that period. You only die once.
T-shirts. 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 T-shirts.
Whole bunch of commas, right?
T-shirts.
Periods.
T-shirts.
Just different spots in your life. So if it's bad right now, it's not gonna be bad forever. If it's good right now, it's not gonna be good forever.
It's not. Life has a whole, it's a up and down.
Right. Correct.
Down.
So that's kind of where I stay. Like, you know, I try to be in this nice little zen place. Cause I used to, and I'm trying to get my daughter out of this. There's a lot of people who like don't want to have expectations. They don't want to be disappointed, right? So they don't really get their hopes up and hope about things or want things. But on the same token, even though you won't experience those crazy lows, you're never going to be able to experience the crazy highs either because you don't care enough. Right? So you're abdicating yourself from also the good emotions because you're trying to stay away from the bad ones. So, and I learned that throughout my life, right? That, I don't care about stuff. And I'm not, as much as I want to be happy about these things or I want to be sad about these things, I can't. I'm just here.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I don't want to hope for stuff. So I don't get disappointed, but I also don't have the capacity
I'm
to
in
like
that realm right now, so you
go way up.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I'm in that realm because as a DJ, there's not a lot of people show up to my events that
Right.
So I'm in a realm of like I don't really care if you show up or not.
Right.
But I also have to look at it a different way, like you said. Yeah, you just jump the gym. Yeah.
And so it's not so much I don't care if nobody showed up. I care about the people who did
show up.
You see what I'm saying? Better questions. Better questions. We gotta speak to ourselves better.
I like
right?
I like you.
Because it's gonna shape your world way better. Because appreciation to me goes a longer way than a lot of any other emotion, right? Because yeah, we showed up, we did our job, but people can feel it. Like emotions are tangible, right? Like people can know when they know when you're mad, even though you might not be expressing it. It comes off. You know what I mean?
It's there.
And the same thing: anger, madness, sadness. If you're appreciative of the 2 or 3 people that did show up,
Show them. D-O-W.
bro.
D-O-W.
So then when it comes to the 10,000s and the 100,000s, that take that little bit of appreciation that you did have for the 3,
I think it's bigger.
and times that by 100,000.
Gratitude.
Versus times it by 100,000 for the ungratefulness you have for nobody showing. You see what I'm saying?
I needed that.
You
I needed that. I swear I
I'm
needed
telling you, bro.
I swear.
Hey, anytime.
I was going to do an R&B event. I had like 30 shares, 50 likes, plus people saying they was coming. Nobody showed up. One person showed up.
Right.
I was broken. Devastated. I was like, I quit.
Y'all heard that?
I quit.
If you like the show, come the f out.
I was like,
It's hard to throw this shit on, man.
I don't want to do this no more. But no, we keep going. We keep going.
And that's you see what I'm saying? When I say like, if you truly love what you're doing, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna keep doing it, and then people are gonna show up.
No matter what.
Anything you do consistently, you're gonna get better at. At the first show was 1 person, second show maybe nobody, third show maybe it's 2 people. You do that shit for a year, 2 years, 3 years. You're gonna be better at it. You're gonna be throwing amazing shows.
Of course.
You're gonna be talented. You've been doing it for 3 years.
Right.
But how many people are willing to do it for 3 years and nobody's showing up? You see what I'm saying?
I've been at this is my 2nd year DJing, so
Right?
I'm trying to turn it up.
And every time you go up there, you're getting a little bit better, even if nobody's there.
Of course, it's all practice.
You're honing your skills. And now you know whether it's 2 people or 2,000, I know how to move this crowd.
Easy. Easy.
Bro, I've done it.
I've done it.
Like that's what a lot of cats be talking about. I paid my dues. That's what they're talking about. That's what they're those times where it's like nobody, and I repeat this. Nobody knew they were gonna make it.
Yeah.
They believed it.
We can't move the crowd unless you can move those 2 right there.
They believed it, but they didn't know unless they're an alien and they can tell the future. You know what I'm saying? Nobody knew it. They believed it. They didn't know.
Yeah.
You know, so that's what they mean by I paid my dues. Yeah. Even when I didn't think I was gonna, even it didn't seem like it, even when I was doing shows for 1 person, 2 people, y'all may see me now and I'm doing stadiums and arenas, but at some point, I was doing bullshit clubs. I was doing backyard concerts. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody's got to go through that phase where I believe I'm going to do it, but I don't know.
Right, definitely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think a lot of cats nowadays, they need that I know guarantee.
Yes.
And it's just not, it doesn't exist.
No, it doesn't.
You know what I mean?
I've done Going One Center with them. I've done Cal Expo. We've done festivals.
Right.
We've done all bullshit bars. We've done all of that shit. So it's just about, you know, how much you can handle, and you just got to keep going.
Right.
Keep the process.
I give you two gems. Diversify, right? And stay consistent.
Yes.
You never, all your money should never be on one job. All you got to, my man is going to get on the stage.
We on?
So y'all be good. Let us know where we can see you at.
Hey, follow me on Instagram, DJ MoneyGangg, 2 G's at the end.
2 G's.
Love y'all.
Gang.
Love you, brothers.
I appreciate you, bro. Feel that shit.
Always.